Yes, good evening, everybody. It is live score show time. And no, it's not Arsenal, it's Spain. Everyone keeps asking me all day. It is a Spanish top. How are we doing, people? Other than my hair being an absolute shambolic mess that none of you give a crap about that, do you not here to see my hair? Guys, girls, we've got Acca Watch. It's below. Now, I know what some of you are going to be thinking. I know what's something. Too dark. Yeah, hang on, let's see what's going on with this one. Yeah, let's. One second. Oh, what's going on here with these lights? Okay. 1 second. Okay. God knows what's going on. Light show going on. Sorry, I've got a feeling my cleaner has been in here today. Well, I know she has, yeah, because all my stuff is out of sync. How are we all doing? Live score show. I know. I've got Leeds United in my Acca, and I know we need them to lose, but I do think that they're going to be winning today. Now, what we've got ready for the live score show, minstrels, Galaxy minstrels, and we have got Mawams. We've got Mawams as well. So we're all prepared tonight. This is the first of 3 live streams in the evening this week. Live score show tonight. Live score show tomorrow. Spurs on Thursday night for a live watch along. Sorry. I always do this. And Mawams take ages to chew through. How you all doing, people? Smash the like button. There's games everywhere tonight. There's games in the Premier League, the Championship, League One, League Two, FA Cup, Scottish Premiership, the Copa de France, the Spanish Cup. There's games everywhere. Barcelona, 4-0 down to Atletico Madrid. From the first leg. Hang on, let me get rid of this. Lesson learned. God, they take ages, don't they? How are we all doing, people? How are we all doing? Going to be an interesting night tonight because obviously the Leeds game, I'm kind of torn. I think that Leeds are going to beat Sunderland, but it's a good day if Sunderland beat Leeds. Either way, I feel like, you know when people go, oh my God, how can you bet on that? I think at the end of the day, me betting on anything doesn't really change the score. Me betting on anything tonight doesn't change the 22 players out there that have no idea who I am. And it does not change a thing. But we got Bournemouth versus Brentford. Bournemouth versus Brentford. Everton v Burnley. I've got Everton in there as well. Leeds versus Sunderland. Then the 8:15 game, Wolves versus Liverpool. In the Championship, you've got a really big game, Ipswich versus Hull. That is, of course, 4th versus 5th. And Ipswich can go back into 3rd above Millwall if they win tonight. So far, there's no goals anywhere. Look, we've got the video printer. As you can see, there's no goals anywhere. The Real Madrid Getafe result was last night. So that's the last goal that's come through on the video printer. And at the moment, nothing is happening anywhere. No goals anywhere. And all the Premiership games are 10 minutes old. Let's see. Ipswich versus Hull is going to kick off in 5 minutes. Hey, what's going to happen, right? I feel like Leeds are going to pull away. I don't know about you guys. I feel like Leeds will pull away. I'm looking at the league table. Let me just double check that I've got that up to date. Yeah, so if I'm looking at the league table, Leeds have got 32 points, so they're 3 points above us. But what I do know is that they've got Sunderland, Wolves, and if I'm not wrong, Burnley. I think they've got all 3 of them to play at home. And I think that Leeds are going to be strong enough at home to take 7 to 9 points from those 3 games. If they get 7 to 9 points, they're absolutely safe, aren't they? I have a sneaky little feeling, people, that everyone talks about 38 to 40 points. I don't think it's going to take 38 to 40 points to stay up this year. I really don't. Think about it, right? West Ham are on 25 points. For West Ham to get to 38 points and be near that magical number, they need 13 points from their last 10 games. I can't see it. That's what? 4 wins and a draw? Suddenly, I can't see it. Oh, hang on. We got dogs. Dogs, what do you want? You're not allowed Malwams or minstrels. Would you like a Malwam? The wife does not want a Malwam. Does not like. I don't know why they put those flavors in. By the way, no one wants a sour one. And there are, honestly, I kid you not, everybody. From a whole pack, there's about 20. There is 1 strawberry. 1. I kid you not. There is 1 strawberry. There's loads of oranges, loads of greens, and 1 strawberry. I'm going to be writing a strongly worded letter to whoever makes Malwam stripes, but I won't do it right now because we're in the middle of a show. Still no goals anywhere. No goals anywhere. These are the shows that we like. They're relaxed. They're chilled. Spurs aren't playing. They can't ruin anything. Don't worry, people. Spurs cannot ruin our day today. However, Spurs have ruined people's nights before when they're not playing, haven't they? So we'll see what can happen. Guys, girls, Everton versus Burnley. It's strange, isn't it? Everton are in the mix for European football. They are currently, let me just double check this. As it stands, drawing here, they are currently 3 points off European football. If they win tonight, they will be 1 point behind Brentford. If Brentford draw. Now, obviously, there's a long way to go, and Brentford are playing as well. But at the moment, Everton and Brentford and Bournemouth and Fulham all fighting for that 7th spot. Now, Chelsea also are only 1 point above Brentford in 6th. And Chelsea play Aston Villa tomorrow. But Aston Villa, their form has dropped, a couple of injuries in midfield. Isn't it mad? You think we've got 13 first-team injuries. Villa have picked up 3 or 4 lately. And look how the form drops off. Maybe, just maybe, we shouldn't be as knee-jerk with our reactions. But it is what it is. Still no goals anywhere. There's no goals anywhere across Europe so far tonight. If anyone has got an Acca, stick it in there. Let's have a look at the Acca. My man Barry, he's not allowed on tonight. He's not allowed on tonight, are you? He's in the pocket tonight. My man Barry has another 10-team Acca. And, of course, at the weekend, he got 9 out of 10. And Newcastle United were the 10th team who lost to screw him up for a couple of grand or $3,000 or whatever it was. But that's the joys of a massive Acca, right? A couple of quid on to try and win back thousands of pounds. Perchy's got a huge Acca on today as well. I can't remember the last time Perchy won an Acca, though. Not very good at this. He's not very good at the old Accas, is Perchy. But I did offer to teach him, and he's not humble enough. He's not humble enough. £5 returns 3K. Wow, £5 returning £3,000. £3,000. Absolutely. John Chivers Gilzine. Yes, Middlesbrough always win when I don't have them in an Acca. Whenever I put Middlesbrough in my Accas, it's as though Middlesbrough are bottom of the championship. Like bottom. Honestly, I don't know what's happening. Ipswich have just kicked off at home to Hull. That is 4th versus 5th. That's a big game at Portman Road tonight. By the way, maybe Spurs will be asking for people like Jack Clark back if we get relegating. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. But I can't believe it. It's there's games going on all over Europe, and there is no goals going on. Adiz said, "How are you watching the game, Savva?" I haven't got a live game on at the moment. As it stands, I've currently got Sky Sports News on. I might flick over to a game. God knows what channel they're on these days. Sky Sports News, maybe. Sky Sports. No, it's not on Sky Sports 1 or 2. I've got live EFL Trophy semi-final on Sky. Oh God, what's going on here? Nope. Sky Sports Plus. You have got Ipswich Town versus Hull that's just kicked off. I might watch a little bit of that. Let's check out TNT Sports. Wolves v Liverpool is the first channel. Leeds United v Sunderland. Let's have a little look what's going on here, shall we? Leeds are a good team at home. As I said earlier in the season, I think we got a really good win at Leeds. I know a lot of people said, oh, it's only Leeds, but Leeds are a good team at home. They haven't lost many there. By the way, Port Vale and Bristol City have just kicked off in the FA Cup. Port Vale 0, Bristol City 0, 1 minute old that game. It's just kicked off. But there's something about Leeds. They've put together a nice little team that work hard, fight for each other. Again, have they got the quality up front and in the attacking areas? I'm not so sure, but they play intense football. They press. And again, a well-oiled, well-drilled team, something that Spurs have not had for years and years and years and years. But I can't believe it, guys. Look at the video printer. Unless it's stuck, no goals have gone in anywhere. No goals have gone in. So that gives me a bit of time to open up the minstrels, pop a few in the mouth, and just let them melt. That's all we do with the minstrels, right? I've literally said that as I've bitten down into them. Let's have a look. Alfie has got a bet on tonight. He's gone with Bournemouth, Everton, Exeter, Mansfield, Bromley, Wycombe, Bristol, Walsall, Tranmere, and Liverpool. I don't know how people do it. I do not know how people do it. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 teams. I don't know how people do it. 10 teams. I always put 5 teams in for a cheeky fiver or something. 10 teams. He said £1 returns 1,750. Good luck to you, Alfie. Good luck to you. 10 teams to return just shy of £2,000. That's a holiday. Alfie, that's a holiday right there, isn't it? £2,000. So good luck to you, my man. Good luck to you. Here we go. Jay says he's got a couple of quid on Calvert-Lewin to score first. We've had the first goal of the night. There we go. Look, anyone got Tranmere in their Acca? Newport 0, Tranmere 1. Goals, 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 which is what I was going to call this show until I realized somebody already had a show called Goals. Goals, goals. Tranmere 1-0 up in the second minute. Sam Finley. And look, 1 goal goes in. Goals start flying in everywhere. Boston United 0, Woking 1. Ollie Sanderson in the 4th minute. So Finley for Tranmere and Sanderson for Woking. By the way, you guys smash that like button. For these smaller shows we do, smash that like button. It really, really does help. And big up to Fifth Elemento. I think has just, I think he's renewed his membership. Big up to you. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And then obviously Luke, membership earlier today, and Corey. So thank you to all you new members. And there is a members only show on Friday afternoon at, what time have I set it for? Maybe 3 p.m. I think I've set it for 3 p.m. It's locked in 3 p.m. No, Millwall are not playing tonight, Philly. Millwall are not playing tonight. There's been a couple of goals going in. Look, Rochdale 1, Brackley 0. Rochdale 1, Brackley 0. Emmanuel Desarouvui. Now, this guy keeps scoring. Every week I do this, he scores. And Wildston 1. You want some? You want some? I love that. Wildston 1, Morecambe 0. Olafela Olomola has scored. Good goal, whoever that. Oh, just wide. He's just fizzed that wide. The Exeter player just fizzed that wide. So goals starting to fly in the lower leagues. No goals in the Premiership for you so far. And apologies that I've put Leeds in my little Acca. I just feel like they're going to have too much for Burnley. For Sunderland, I might be lying. I might be wrong, but I just feel like they are going to. You're 1-0 up. This guy is a ferocious goal scorer. Ollie Pearce, he scores goals for fun. For fun. Honestly, I would rather him up front than Mwani. Yep. I'm not even mixing my words anymore. I'd rather him than Mwani. So York City, it hasn't come up on the video. Yes, it has. Boreham Wood 0, York 1, Ollie Pearce. Let's have a look and see how many goals he's got this season. Where are we? What league are York in? There we go. That is Ollie Pearce. Ollie Pearce, where is he? Ollie Pearce, oh my God. To be fair, he's struggling this year. That's his 29th goal in 36 games. 29 in 36. Last year, he got 31 in 46. Wow. This guy scores for fun. He scores for fun. Yeah, absolutely. Fair play to him. Not many goals in any of the top leagues, but hey, I love non-league football. I love league football and non-league football. I think it's much better when you start going down the leagues. I might put a bit of Ipswich versus Hull on. I might put a little bit of Ipswich versus Hull. One second. Where's that gone? 1 second. Move my phone. 1 second. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger. Let me see if I can make this a bit bigger for you. It's a bit out of kilter, but I think you can see the goal scorers clearer there now, can't you? I think you can see the goal scorers clearer. There you go. So Pearce scored on the 7th minute. Olamola on the 4th. Yeah, we go. Absolutely. Massive. Yeah. Do you know what? Last week, 3. 3. That's why Perchy's jealous. Here we go. Hang on, Perchy. He's messaging me loads. Right. As it stands in Perchy's Acca, 3 in, 1 winning, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, he's got a 11 team Acca. I think his pays back something like 3,500 or something like that. But good luck to Perchy. If anyone deserves it, Perchy deserves it. God, I love chocolate. Still waiting for a goal to go in. Let's go over to. I'm going to go to Ipswich. And see our old boy Jack Clark. And he was, of course, bought for Poch, wasn't he? My Acca. For anyone asking what my Acca is, have a look at the scrolling bar on my screen. That's my Acca. There you go. So it's Barcelona, Strasbourg, Everton, Leeds, Ipswich, Bristol City, Barcelona, and Strasbourg. Someone will always let you down. They're undefeated in 24 games. Fair play to them. Fair play. Maybe. Should we all start supporting York? Should we all start supporting York? Yeah, he is. Yeah. Natural. He's a natural goal scorer. There are some players that are natural goal scorers, right? When they're in the box, doesn't matter what level of football, you feel like they're going to put the ball in the net. And unfortunately, we used to have one of them in Harry Kane. We haven't anymore, but we're not going to talk about Spurs. Mark, big up to you, my man. Yeah, Jack Clark, another generational talent who didn't quite live up to the hype. Poor kid got pushed too early. Yeah, well, it's Spurs doing what they do best. Spurs doing what they do best. We buy a player. Everyone was, oh my God, Jack Clark is amazing. And unfortunately, it didn't ever really work for him. And before you know it, he's at Ipswich. And, it is what it is. Wow. Yorker got 92. Is that league goals? Wow. Mm. Mm. I don't know why I'm not letting them melt in my mouth. Anyway, loads of games waiting for the goals, right? There's not goal in Scotland. Dundee United 1, St Mirren 0, and it's an own goal from Fraser. Whoever he is, Fraser of St Mirren has scored an own goal. So of all the games that are on tonight, I've currently got a championship game on. Let's go over to Leeds. 4-1-0. No, I think that's Liverpool, isn't it? Let's go to what you got: Leeds, and then you've got Everton, Burnley, and then you've got Bournemouth. I'll watch the Leeds for a little bit. Leeds United for Sunderland. Was really, really impressed with Leeds against Man City. I thought they did really well. It's just about that quality, isn't it? It's just about that quality. You can be as good a team as you want. You've got to have quality. The Q word. I talk about this all the time. Everyone's so busy knocking the managers. I'm actually finding it very funny now, the number of people that just said anyone but Frank, now scrambling around going, yeah, but no, I didn't want Tudor. You're like, hang on. Everyone said anyone but Frank, and they're now shitting their pants going, oh my God, this Tudor guy. But hey, that's just me. No goals in any of the top leagues so far. By the way, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid kicks off at 8 p.m. For anyone who follows Spanish football, that was 4-0 in the first leg to Atletico. And tonight, Atletico Madrid at Barcelona, they have got Alvarez, Lookman, and Griezmann in their forward line. It's not bad, is it? Alvarez, Lookman, and Griezmann all in their forward line. And they did Trev, didn't they? They did Trev. They said anyone but Frank. And now they're going, oh, this manager's weird. He's playing. Honestly, listen, the funny thing is, these are the same people that right now would be going, Redknapp, bring in Redknapp. And then when we lose games, they'll go, oh, yeah, no, Redknapp's too old now. Redknapp can't get the best out of them. You've got to laugh. You've got to laugh. So, half an hour gone at Everton, and they are 0-0 with Burnley. And Leeds Sunderland is 0-0 as well. Not really a lot going on in those games. And then you've got Bournemouth Brentford, by the way, which is 0-0. And that game is 50% possession each. Both teams with one shot, neither on target. So that looks like a great game, doesn't it? It is what it is, right? Is Spurs a swear word? Not quite, but it could be. Let me get my ridiculous ice cube. I love a big ice cube. Sweets and ice cubes. I'm going to eat this and then regret it instantly as I put this in my mouth. That's a weird question. Serious question. What do you think of our monster number 6, the Bayern reject? First of all, I don't understand Bayern reject, but I like Paulinho. But we've got to start playing him properly. I'm guessing I know what you were saying this to. Look, what I'm finding funny, someone earlier, I don't know if you guys saw my post about the 11 that I would pick to keep balance, said I would play Sarr over Agent Gallagher. I thought to myself, how old are we? How old is it when fans are saying things like Agent Gallagher? How are these fans not understanding that every player, I don't think any player is playing well for the obvious reason, but everyone just picks on the one player they don't like. Like, Agent Gallagher. Here's a Spurs player that's had about 6 or 7 first-team appearances. Let's wait and see when we get, who hasn't. I'll tell you what, name me one player who's not been terrible. These fans make me laugh, honestly. Name me a player who has not been terrible. I'll sit here and wait. Name me a player who has not been terrible. And this is what I mean. Someone will go in on Paulinho. Someone will go in on Gallagher. Other people going in on Simmons. Mawani gets it, right? Some people going in on Porro. Some going in on Danso. Some on Dragusin. Van der Ven's not been. Honestly, it's mad. I don't know how these people can't quite work out. The whole thing is a shambles. But they want to pick on an individual footballer. It feels odd to me. But as I keep saying, some Spurs fans deserve this. Some Spurs fans deserve this because they're not quite working out, right? Like, those people thought that Gallagher, for example, would drop in to a Spurs team that hasn't won a game forever and go, he hasn't done well since he's joined. Well, no, because Spurs are in the middle of a 10-game non-winning streak in the Premier League. I don't know what people are expecting. Everton are 1-0 up, I believe. Everton are 1-0 up. Let me just double check that. Here we go. Everton versus Burnley. It is 1-0. It looks like James Tarkowski is wheeling away. Listen, Soul Sniper, there are other channels you can go and watch, mate. I don't do the childish thing. You can be a leader, but when you are being played in multiple different positions in a team that changes formation week in, week out, that has no confidence and can't win games for love nor money, I don't know how you could be singled out. And look, I just don't get it. You can tell people that understand football and psychology and human behavior, and you can tell people that don't. It's silly. I want to see some of these players in a proper team, right? I want to see some of these players in a proper team setup. As I said, who hasn't? Tell me someone who's not been shocking. I think they've all been shocking for a very, very long time. Yeah. We'll see. As I said, some Spurs fans, I think they've got a little bit what they deserve. I think some Spurs fans got a little bit what they deserve. They don't understand that we need a team. We need to build something. We need to put a plan in place. Absolutely. Thank you. Exactly. Since Gallagher's been here, by the way, he's played right wing back, number 6, number 8, number 10, like in a 3-4-3, a 4-2-3-1, a 4-4-2. Can we get some consistency? Can we get some consistency and then see how we're doing? But hey, it is what it is. I think he has been steady this season. I'll give you that. I think he's been steady. For me, I don't really think there are any Spurs players we could turn around and say that have been really, really good. By the way, Dunfermline 1, Ross County 0, Morrison with a goal on 15 minutes. And Everton 1, Burnley 0. As we said, it was a James Tarkowski goal. And as I said, like when you watch Everton, for example, who are not a great team, but Everton have the same 11 where they can every week in the same formation. Consistency. We have no consistency. And some fans don't understand the difference. Look at United now. They're literally getting to the same 11 every week, and they're getting consistency, and all their players are back fit. I don't know. I just find it funny. Anyway, in this game, I'm watching Leeds 0, Sunderland 0. Leeds are dominating, but it's that quality up front. As I said, I'm of the opinion that I'm just watching the Tarkowski goal again here. Cross floated in, header by Tarkowski. I don't think anyone doubted that that's how Everton scored. But Everton have got a formula that works for Everton, right? Whether or not people think it's nice to watch, Everton have got a formula that works for Everton. Sunderland have got a formula that works, right? Leeds, I know they're down the bottom with us, but Leeds, you can see they're working as a unit. They've got a settled side. Spurs are the complete opposite to all of those things I just said. The complete opposite. Anyway, I think it's the players. I've said for ages, it's the players. It's the players. When you look at the quality of Villa and the quality of their squad, it makes you wonder. Well, Villa have got a good squad, right? I don't know why it makes you wonder. I don't know. I don't know what that means. They've got a good squad. So Everton, the only team in my Acca Watch that are winning. Strasbourg have kicked off v Reims. Barcelona have kicked off against Atletico Madrid as well. I completely agree with this. I completely agree with this. Sometimes the glove fits, right? It didn't for OJ Simpson, but sometimes the glove fits. Sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes you can put minstrels in your mouth and make life better. Look, I think it's funny, right? All I'm seeing over the internet at the moment. Oh, if he doesn't play and he plays, we win. And when that happens, no. If he doesn't play and he plays, we win. All right, cool. I don't like Tell. Oh, Tell should definitely be playing this week. Richie's rubbish. Sell him. Richie should definitely be starting this week. Hang on. Leeds are in. Shot. They're going to score soon, Leeds. Oh, he's dragged that shot terribly wide. Who was that? Wow. And that's the problem, right? You look, Matisse Tell came on, ran around and looked lively. I don't think he was good, but he ran around, looked lively, worked hard. And now suddenly everyone's going, oh, he's got to start. Oh, he's got to start. And you're like, okay, cool. You watch. If Tell starts and doesn't play well, everyone will be going, Tell shouldn't start. It's just what we're like as football fans, right? It's just the way it is. Yeah, I agree, Paul. He will. Paul, he will. Thomas Frank will do a good job somewhere else. He will, whether we like him or not. Thomas Frank will do a good job somewhere else where he goes to a settled club where the fans aren't like we are and the players aren't big-time Charlies. They'll work for him. It will settle down somewhere. He'll do a good job and people will go, oh, why couldn't he do that at Spurs? And we'll go, oh, maybe it's Spurs. Hey, see again, look, I don't think he is better than that crap. I don't think any of them are that good. That's the point. If he doesn't play well on Thursday, people will then go, oh, it's Tell. And this is why I don't really care at the moment who plays. Yes, I agree. I agree with this. I think Frank to Palace. I think Frank to a Palace, Frank to a club like that works. It absolutely does. This is where we're at as a football club, I'm afraid. This is where we're at as a football club. Oh, there we go. The first super sticker of the night. Maybe we'll get a super sticker train. We once had a super sticker train where we got 96 quid. We had 96 super stickers at £1. Big up to you, Paul G. 88. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much for the super stickers. Chew, bloody chew. Anyway, not many goals. Not many goals. But, hey, there's no goals at the moment in the Premier League. Don't forget, we've got Liverpool versus away at Wolves in 5 minutes as well. But I don't know. When I was putting that 11 together earlier, I looked at it and went, oh, God, this is what we're down. We're down to the bare bones. But, yeah, it is what it is. So I'm just watching this Leeds game at the moment. Nothing's really happening. I think both teams are working hard, but there's no quality. Do you know what I mean? There's no real quality, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. See, the Ballard knocked it down. Yeah, Sunderland couldn't get on the end of it. Again, no Xhaka for Sunderland today. He makes a massive difference for Sunderland. Am I confident for tomorrow? I am, because Spurs aren't playing. Just. Yeah. Am I confident? No, absolutely not. I listen. Let's be honest. if anyone's going to turn around and say they're confident, you have to ask where that confidence has been born from, right? Like, I can say we're going to win, but I don't know. I don't know what this means. Like he's saying alcoholic mods. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Let's nip that in the bud before anything silly starts, please. Corner kick. No, goal kick to Leeds United. Is Tudor out if he loses? I keep seeing this everywhere that he's going to get sacked if he loses. I mean, what's the point? Like, let me run this past you, right? Look, imagine Tudor, just hypothetically, imagine Tudor loses Thursday and then loses to Liverpool, which could happen. And you've gone 4 games without a point. All right, he's sacked. What if the new manager comes in, doesn't pick up any points in the first 3? Like, these players are going to start looking and listen, I'm not absolving them of blame, but these players are just going to look and go, yeah, why do we need to take this seriously? This is a mess. So, I don't know. Does he get sacked? Oh, I don't know. Does anyone care at this stage? Anyone but Frank. So this is what people wanted. No goals still in the Premier League. No. Oh, sorry. Other than Everton. Everton 1, Burnley 0. Otherwise, no goals in the Leeds Sunderland game or the Bournemouth Brentford game. But Leeds United have a chance here to go a few points clear of Spurs. I think if Leeds United get a win here, let's see, if Leeds United get a win here, it would take them to 34 points, 9 clear of West Ham. I can't see West Ham getting 10 more points than Leeds in the last 9 games of the season. I can't see it. I genuinely can't see it. So I think this almost keeps Leeds up if they can find a winner tonight. I think this keeps Leeds up. But at the moment, they don't really look like scoring. They've worked hard, Leeds. They're having the ball, but we'll see. Yeah, Matt, and that's absolutely it, isn't it? Before the game, we go, I think Spurs will win today 3-0. 5 minutes in, you're 1-0 down. We're all going, oh, Spurs. Blah, blah, blah. We're all going out 1. We're losing. Lubo's trying his best to blame the refs. He doesn't want to see that Spurs are shit. He's blocked it out of his mind, doesn't he, Lubo, that Spurs are shit. Everything is Frank's fault. Now it's the referees. You know, it's somebody else's fault. It's never Tottenham's fault. And I'm the complete opposite. This is all our fault. This is all our fault. This is why I don't bother with all of these ref conversations that are going on. Bloody hell, they're boring. Good God, they're boring. Oh. Daniela, we're so far past the optics being bad at Spurs. We're so far past bad optics. I don't think Spurs could look any worse if we tried optics-wise. But, hey, it is what it is. Goals going in. Chesterfield 1, Colchester 0. Is that a Will Grigg penalty? Will Grigg's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Chesterfield 1, Colchester 0. Doncaster 0, Stockport 1. Norwood with the goal on 11 minutes. And Dunfermline 2, Ross County 0. For anyone that's got Dunfermline, they're 2-0 up. Morrison with his second goal of the game. We're just waiting for Waitrose to grab the third. 71% possession to Leeds, 1 shot on target. So lots of possession, no goals. Yeah, I'm guessing it's the same Will Grigg, unless I'm told otherwise. I'm guessing it's the same Will Grigg. Barca 0, Atletico Madrid 0, 14 minutes gone. Barca having all the ball. They've had to sub off, let's see who that was. They've had to sub off Koundé for Balde. Injury in the 3rd minute of the game, so they won't be happy with that. But I'll keep you up to date with all of the scores as they go in. And no, this is not an Arsenal shirt. Of course it's not. It's a Spain shirt. It is Spain. OK Jersey have sent me all the World Cup shirts. There's some good ones and some shit ones. Not shit ones, sorry. I shouldn't say that. Not shit, but just there's some really nice ones I like wearing and some that don't. You know, sometimes a shirt doesn't suit you. Leeds. So Leeds have got a really dangerous free kick here, about 19 yards out. It's right on the edge of the box. Right on the edge of the box. I tell you what, has he gone? No. Oh, I thought he was getting a second yellow out. He's given a yellow card. I thought he was getting a second yellow out. He's not. It's definitely a free kick. I mean, they're crowding him out, but a good chance for Leeds right on the stroke of half time to find an opener. I never think Sunderland look the same without Granit Xhaka. I never, ever think they look the same without Granit Xhaka. Just saying. Yeah. Richarlison, he does it. Yes. Yeah. Pointless consolation goals. Richie's right up there. How we laugh. Truro beating Southend. I think that Perchie's got Southend in his Acca. Grimsby 1, Salford City 0. Green with the goal. Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0 is half time, as you can see from the vidi printer. Love a vidi printer. Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0. Free kick by Leeds. Ball's gone. He's just played it straight into the wall. Where are all the people that used to be able to score from outside the box? Where have they gone? That free kick, it was just lazy. It was kind of, I don't know, it was like you've got a free kick, literally the last action of the first half, and he just kind of hit it straight at the wall without any real purpose. They have got a throw on here, Leeds. It looks like Ampadu's going to take the long throw. Ampadu launches it into the box. It's a good throw, headed clear, only to the edge of the box. And the ball's hammered across. And now Sunderland can break, can they? Sunderland are really annoyed. Sunderland were breaking forward. And the ref's gone, he's blown the whistle for half time. And all the Sunderland players have stopped and gone, hang on, we're going forward. Let's go to Wolves v Liverpool, shall we? So Wolves at home to Liverpool. Liverpool obviously trying to focus on top four. Trying to get that top four position. I mean, let's see what's going on with Liverpool at the top four. At the moment, as it stands, with this game being 0-0 at the moment, they're 2 points off Villa in fifth. So, but I think fifth should get Champions League right. So I think Liverpool will probably make it by hook or crook. There you go. You can see there, Leeds 0, Sunderland 0, and Pike has scored for Truro. Truro at it again like they were last week. Remember when Eastleigh did me a solid? Wow. That's a mad stat. Let's have a look, shall we, at what the teams are. So today, Wolves have got 2 Gomez's on the pitch. That must mean they've got a few on the bench. They've normally got 4 in the squad, haven't they? They've got 1. They've definitely got 1 on the bench. And they've got Yao Gomez and Angel Gomez in the first team. And I like that. I like that youngster they've got. What's his name? Matthias Mane. He looks tidy. He looks tidy. I think he'll have a good year next year in the Championship if he stays with them. Yeah, I mean, he's offside there, Mo Salah, is he? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. He brought it down. Couldn't bring it down enough. Mo Salah's a really interesting player, isn't he? Don't you think? Really interesting player. I feel like sometimes he looks world class. Other times it looks like he can't control the ball. Well, look, I think if they beat Chelsea tomorrow at Villa, I think they get top 4. They lose that, it is wide open, right? But Villa have only won 1 of their last 5. Again, it's tough when you're up the top there and you don't have the squad of City and the squad of Arsenal. You start getting a few injuries. Hang on, Liverpool are in here, are they? Gakpo shoots straight into the arms of the goal. Who's in goal these days for Wolves? Is it Sarr again? Because I know he was out of the team for a little bit, wasn't he? It's all Liverpool, as you can imagine. It's all Liverpool. Barcelona still 0-0. Port Vale 0, Bristol City 0 in the FA Cup, by the way. All the possessions of Bristol City, but Port Vale have had more shots. Make of that whatever you want to make of that. Oh, of course, everything's Spursy. The whole world's Spursy. Let me do a couple. The Super Sticker train. We're gonna try and beat the world record, which was 96. Just kidding. Big up to Simon Bergen with a Super Sticker. Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you, Simon. Very generous indeed. Thank you very much. God, 96 Super Stickers that day was mental. Thank you very much, Simon. Queen Ellie with a Super Sticker. Thank you, Ellie. Really appreciate it. I hope you're feeling better today. Thank you very, very, very much. And Paul G coming in with another Super Sticker. Thank you very much, Paul. Really, really appreciate all of you. And also would be amazing if we got some more likes. Only 87 likes, 310 of you in here. So smash that like button and I'll try and keep goals going in for you. Spartans 1, Sterling 0. Stowe with the goal on 33 minutes. And Newport 1, Tranmere 1. Spellman with the goal. Wildston 1, Morecambe 1. Anyone remember? Popoff. Didn't Popoff got a hat-trick this time last week? Didn't he? Is it Chris Popoff or whatever his name is? I'm sure he got a hat-trick last week. He's got another one this week. You get to know all the names. And Grimsby 2, Salford 0. Veman on the 39th minute to make it 2-0 in that game. 2-0 in that game. So in Acca Watch, I've got 1 winning and 5 drawing, 1 winning and 5 are 0-0. So, hey, we'll keep an open mind. Barcelona 0, Atletico Madrid 0. Obviously, that's the second leg. The first leg, Atletico Madrid won 4-0. Strasbourg 0, Reims 0. Port Vale 0, Bristol City 0. Ipswich 0. Hull 0. Leeds 0. Sunderland 0. Boston United have equalised at home to Woking Curzons on the 39th minute. Wildstone Raider. Wildstone. You want some? I'll give you some. Love it. Popov. Everybody, we should sign Popov. Isn't he like 21 or something? Get him in. Am I on about the Leicester City Popov? No, let's have a look. Hang on. Who does Popov play for? It's Morecambe, right? Let's have a look. So, Popov. Where's Morecambe? Where are they? Right. So, Popov plays for Morecambe. His name is Chris Popov. Yeah, he is the Leicester City. I don't know. Is he on loan? Right. So, he's on loan from... he's on loan from Leicester City to Popov. To Morecambe. And that's his 7th goal in 10 games. So at the moment, 7 in 10 for Popov. Get him in at Spurs. I'm telling you, get him in. Can't be worse than Mawani. Can't be worse. Mawani, has he got 1 league goal in 20 games, if I'm not wrong? It's absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting from Mawani. You know, I would expect that if Will Lancashire was having to play 20 league games for Tottenham right now. Chesterfield 2, Colchester 0. Dylan Markanday. There you go. The ex-Spurs winger. Dylan Markanday has scored for Chesterfield. Chesterfield 2, Colchester 0 for anyone that's got them in their Acca. Goals starting to go in, but not really many in any of the top leagues. Vipotnik. Vipotnik is the guy, isn't he? He's Swansea. He's got has he got 17 or 18 this year for Swansea? I might be making that up, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 16, 17, 18. Anyone who's got Salford, your Acca's kind of buggered already, Alfie. Yeah. Mate, Timo Werner has had a better loan spell than Kolo Muani. Honestly, this has been one of the worst loan signings we've ever made. Kolo Muani. How obvious is it that this man does not want to be at Spurs? Talking to players who were at Spurs, look, Dylan Markanday scored for Chesterfield, and now Jude Sunsop-Bell. Now, look, I'll tell you what, guys. Let this be a lesson, right? Let this be a lesson to people, right? Look at 2 of those 4 goals in the last goals. Jude Sunsop-Bell, people were telling me should get a chance in the Spurs first team, right? He's scoring goals for Grimsby. Dylan Markanday at Chesterfield. This is the problem. Everyone thinks every youngster is amazing. And who on earth played that pass? Was that Yao Gomez or Andre, one of them? What a great pass. Grimsby 3, Salford 0. Salford, Alfie, have killed your bet. 3-0 in 42 minutes. And this is the problem, right? When everyone says these youngsters, get them in, this is the level they end up going to play at, right? Hey, but apparently they're all great and none of the managers or coaching staff know better. We'll see. We'll see, won't we? Montrose 1, Kelty Arts 0, Lodon. Right. Not many goals about in the top leagues. Not many goals. Most of them are kind of League 2 downwards, aren't they? Yeovil, by the way. Yeovil 1, Tamworth 0. Yeovil doing what Spurs couldn't against Tamworth in 90 minutes last January. Big up, Rob. Big up, Rob. I love the live score show. We'll have another one tomorrow night. Here is Armstrong for Wolves. Still got that game on, by the way. Wolves look like they're playing freely. Now they know they're relegated. It's like the pressure's off. They're kind of just playing freely. And, of course, Matt Doherty gives the ball away, shockingly. I can't remember. Not a lot. It pays back 600 odd. Oh, Frimpong has just skied one over the bar. Savva, who has been the biggest letdown this season? Pick one player. I don't know if I can pick one player. I think that would be really harsh. I think they've all been... I don't think anyone can hold their head high this year. I mean, I would kind of have to go to Mawani for the wages he's on and for the big reputation he's come in with. He just looks dreadful. God, Matt Doherty there. Wolves were just popping it about nicely, and then Matt Doherty tried a through ball that was just, I don't know. But again, we should let it be a lesson to us. You know, like in the pre-season, everyone sees like Sarr have a couple of good games against Arsenal and Newcastle, and they go, oh my God, massive year. Sarr this year is going to be... I sit there and I go, oh gosh, we do this every summer. Someone has a good pre-season and we think they're going to be PFA Player of the Year or something. Yeah, I can go along with that. You're so true. Yeah, Gomez. Gives it to Gomez. Over to Gomez. Ball goes off the pitch. Throw it back to Gomez. Dude, I won 3 last week. You missed you missed a massive Acca on Wednesday night, Tuesday night. Massive Acca. That was a great Acca to win that one. I'm going to go back to the Leeds game when it starts, if I'm honest. I'll tell you what, Wolves giving a good account of themselves here, but Liverpool, you just get the feeling they're going to score, don't you? Yeah, Mo Salah, it just doesn't look the same as old. Yeah, I mean, Salah for me presses, works hard, but I think he's a really bad footballer. That's the problem. I think he works hard and he presses, and I think people confuse that for being a good footballer. For me, I don't know who scouted him. I don't know who looks at his passing and went, yeah, we need that in midfield. But hey, that's just me. Right, let's go over to Leeds United v Sunderland. Adverts at the moment. I'm sure they'll be going back and starting soon. But in Acca Watch, 1 winning, 5 drawing. No, Barcelona have just scored. Barcelona 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Bernal, another one of the Barcelona Academy production line. Marc Bernal, the 18-year-old midfielder. And this is what makes me laugh when Spurs fans go, oh, Bergvall could have played for Barcelona. Go and watch the Barcelona kids. They're all much better than Bergvall. Bernal has got another goal. He scored the other night. That's his second goal in 3 games. Marc Bernal. Barcelona 1, Atletico Madrid 0. But Barcelona are 4-0 down on aggregate. So Barca are going to have to go some to pull that back. Bless me. Wow. Yeah, see, I think from what I've seen down the years, Gallagher's got a much better passing range, goals, assists, much better. But I just think he needs to be in the right system. Let's have a look at my... are they all early payouts? Yes, they are. All early payouts apart from Strasbourg, who aren't winning anyway. So it is what it is. Just waiting for this Leeds Sunderland game to get back underway. And we'll keep you updated with everything in these second halves. Wealdstone 1, Morecambe 2. Morecambe, Nolan scoring a goal to add to Popoff's goal. So Wealdstone 1, Morecambe 2. You want some? Oh, Paul, I think Wolves will come straight back up. Because again, they're a club that are ready to come back up, right? They're a club that are kind of set up to bounce between the leagues and stuff. My mate's just sent me this. Look at this. We shouldn't laugh. Look, scam. If you receive an email with the heading 2 free tickets for Spurs next match, do not open it. It contains 2 free tickets for Spurs next match. Oh gosh, we're a laughing stock, aren't we? We're a laughing stock. But you got to laugh. You got to keep your mate. He's been here again, as I said earlier, he's been here 6 or 7 games, and he's playing in different positions, different formations in a team that hasn't won for 10 games. Again, you watch him. If Poch comes in the summer, Poch will probably make him his captain, and watch how good he is next year. Strasbourg have a penalty. So in Acca Watch, it's getting interesting. So Strasbourg could be the third. So far in Acca Watch, 2 winning, 4 drawing. But Strasbourg do have a penalty. So that could be 3 winning and 3 drawing. We will see. Warsaw 0, Fleetwood 1 at half time. Ipswich 0, Hull City 0 at half time. Ugh. Oh, we really are. We really are. Anyway, back here, I'm at Ellen Road. For Leeds United versus Sunderland. That's the game I'm watching. Why not? Big up to each and every one of you. Smash that like button. Guys, we should have at least 200 likes. We've got 112. Come on, smash that like button. Yeah, but Mafuz, again, when people say needs to stop performing now, the whole team needs to stop performing. But we need to settle We need to get a settled team. You can't put Conor Gallagher at the right wing and go on, perform. It's not his game. We've got, and this goes for all of them. You've got to, I don't think our fans understand about building a team and a togetherness and playing square pegs in square holes. Simmons is not playing well. Paulinho's not playing well. Basuma's not playing well. Gallagher isn't. Mawani isn't. Solanke isn't. It's all of them, right? It's all of them. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. But hey, we'll see. So the ball clips over the top. Sunderland, nope, free kick given away by Sunderland for the foul on, I think that was on Goodmanson. Yeah, we've got to go back to basics. Absolutely, man. I think, in the last 3 Premier League games, we've played 3 different formations. How do you settle on one? How do you get a settled team when you keep changing the 11? And then fans go, oh, that hasn't worked. Of course it hasn't worked. We're giving systems one game and saying it doesn't work. It's crazy. We need some consistency. So in the Premier League, it's Leeds 0, Sunderland 0, Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0, and Everton 1, Burnley 0. James Tarkowski with the only Premier League goal so far. There's my Bromley, my local club, Bromley 0-0, home to Oldham. A chance to stretch their lead. Boston 1, Woking 2 on the stroke of half time. O'Brien with a goal. Leeds look like they're coming out of a bit of purpose as a pass goes straight. Commentator curse there. Commentator curse. Leeds looked like they were on the break and then passed it out. A really poor pass. So here's Sunderland at the back. Yes, Sunderland never look the same. They don't without Granit Xhaka in the team. They really don't look the same without Granit Xhaka. Man City are not dropping points at home to Forest. They're really not. They're really not, are they? Oh, I tell you what, there's a free kick against Ballard. Just on the byline against, who was that against? I think that was against Brendan Aronson. Yeah, he's brought Brendan Aronson down. So Leeds United are going to have a free kick. As I said, guys and girls, I have got Leeds in my Acca. I think they will have a good half this half and win the game. Could be completely wrong. So a Leeds free kick. The Strasbourg penalty was overlooked by VAR. Good old VAR. So that never happened. There was no penalty. And there's going to be a free kick here to Sunderland. They've had a good year, Sunderland, but they are starting to struggle, right? They are starting to struggle, as most teams do when they come up. They start well and they just filter away, but they've done enough to stay up. Oh, mate, come on. He didn't touch you. Come on. So, not many goals in the big games at the moment. Still Liverpool, Wolves 0, Liverpool 0 in that game. The only goal in the 4 Premier League games is James Tarkowski for Everton. Yeah, I hear you, Mark. I don't think Leeds are going to be the team that go, though. I don't think Leeds will be the team that go. Leeds have got enough winnable games. I think they've got Wolves at home, Burnley at home. I think Leeds will be fine. I think we've got to look at Forest or West Ham. I think it's Forest or West Ham. And Forest have got tomorrow's a big night. We'll be doing a live score show. Forest have got Man City away, and West Ham have got Fulham away. So that's where I think we're going. As I said before, I think we stay up. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with us being good. I think it's going to be down to if the other teams around us can get that many points. Can't believe we're talking about Tottenham Hotspur like this, but it is what it is. It is what it is, which is my favourite saying in the world. Free kick given against Sunderland. That was Diarra. I mean, Leeds are the better team, but again, when I look at teams like this, I'll be honest, Leeds are like Spurs in terms of scoring, but they look like a well-drilled team and have a good attitude, right? Whereas Spurs don't. But Leeds just don't have, for me, enough goals in them. However, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, we know, is the one that can grab them some. So welcome to every single one of you today. Live score show. Got another big live score show for you tomorrow night. And then a watch along for Spurs versus Sunderland. Palace, rather. You just know Brennan Johnson's going to play, right? You've seen the script. Ball headed clear by Sunderland. Knocked back down by Gruev. Cleared again into the channel. But I think that's going to be Pascal Strike, maybe. And then the ball cleared by by Leeds into midfield. Good touch by Calvert-Lewin. Really good hold-up play, that. Really good ball over the top, but Ballard's too big and strong for that. He's a big boy, isn't he, Ballard? He's a physical specimen at the back as he's brought down by Aronson. It's a free kick. Free kick to Sunderland. What makes me laugh is every time a player goes down, rather than just getting up and playing on, they feel the need to stay down for like a minute at a time. Yeah, maybe we do need Poch back. Maybe we do, but Poch isn't coming back to Kane and Son. Be very aware of that. He's not coming back to Moussa Dembele or Toby or Jan or Ericsson or Ali or Walker or Rose or Larry. He's not coming back to these players. It's going to be very, very different. So Milinkovic versus Pau Torres versus Romero. Listen, I think the other three are just more professional. I think on his day, Romero's brilliant, but the other three are just more professional. We'll see. We'll see if Poch comes back. I mean, I do think there's a lot of people that are banking on Poch recreating what happened the first time, and things don't always work like that. You know, as I said, here you go, Kane and Son for Poch. Here we go. Kane and Son for Poch. Son got 67 goals for Poch, and Kane got 164 between them. So they got 231 goals between them. 231 goals between them. Who in our team's getting that volume of goals? You got to ask. Oh, I'm not having this nonsense. Vertonghen was quality. Dembele was a good player. Ericsson was so highly rated. No. Listen, just listen. Just be, if Poch comes back, just be aware. I was about to say this exact same thing. This exact same thing. Absolutely, Phil. Poch comes back, everything around him needs to change. It can't just be that Poch comes back in. Everything, you're right, has got to change. Let's have a look. I believe that Everton might have scored again, I'm being told. Let's have a look. Have Everton scored again? I'm being told Everton have scored again. I've got the game on. There's no goal. Well, who's telling me it's 2-0? Oh, offside. Right. Sorry, that was offside. I was like, there's no goal. So no goal in the Everton game, still 1-0. So Xhaka and Isidore have come on for Sunderland now. Yeah, I think, yeah, he did. He inherited technical footballers. Look, Poch did a really good job. I don't think anyone's taken anything away from him. But guys, listen, Harry Kanes don't get created. You know, Harry Kanes get created every 20, 30 years. You know, and this, Alfie, and this. No one looks into this. You're absolutely bang on. You're absolutely bang on. Look, I've got nothing against Poch. If Poch comes back in, good luck to him. But everyone's got to remember the players we've got now are just nowhere near what he had then. Nowhere near. Yeah, Paul, this is it. Yeah. This is it, right? Listen, I'd love Poch to come in and we go, oh my God, look at this. We're second. We're going unbeaten at home. But Man City are big now. Liverpool are big now. Arsenal are big now, right? Villa and Newcastle are bigger than they were then. Chelsea, United, it's a very different landscape. It's a very, very different landscape. I think it's always people were reminiscing, right? I think they're reminiscing, but I don't think the man's a miracle worker, right? He's not a miracle worker. No, what you'll find is Vertonghen wasn't anywhere near what he was until Toby Alderweireld came in. Again, rewriting history. Jan Vertonghen was class at Ajax, by the way. So there's going to be a yellow card here for Diarra. The ref saying there's one there, one there, one there. But guys, as I said to you, I'm not saying, I'm not saying, right, that Poch shouldn't come. I'm not saying he should. I'm not saying he shouldn't. I'm just saying a lot of people are talking as though it's 100% guaranteed that Poch comes back and it's exactly the same as it is the first time around. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be. The players brought in, the scouting that we've had so far has been awful. You've got to remember 7 of Poch's 11 were there when he arrived. Yes, he coached them into a team, but I can't see 7 of this 11 now that are going to be coached into that. But hey, if he comes, he comes. Toby, by the way, Toby Alderweireld was absolute. What a Rolls Royce of a footballer. What a Rolls Royce of a footballer Toby Alderweireld was. Absolute Rolls Royce. This, that's what it is. Spurs never move forward as a club. We never move forward as a club, ever. Everything we do, we want what we had in the past. Everyone pretending. I mean, I've got all these people who are deluded to think that Harry Kane wants to come back yet. Maybe when he's at 36, 37, he might come back. Well, again, this isn't true. Kyle Walker was very highly rated. Yes, he was. He was very highly rated. Yeah, again, I think that people are just making things up now to suit their narrative. He was highly rated. Everton are 2-0 up now, I am hearing. Let me double check. Are Everton 2-0 up v Burnley? They are indeed. Everton are 2-0 up versus Burnley. Another decent player. Keenan Dewsbury Hall. Let's have a look at the goal. Yeah, good goal by Everton, that. Really nice goal. Really well-worked goal by Everton. So 2-0. Everton 2, Burnley 0. Everton 2, Burnley 0. And in the Barcelona game, their VAR are checking for a penalty to Barcelona, I believe. Listen, I think the key thing for me is I think if Spurs had a good team and were building a squad behind it, I think your Harry Wilsons, your Dewsbury Halls, good players like that suit the squad. The problem that Spurs have got is we don't really ever build a squad. Barcelona are 2-0 up, by the way. So Barcelona are 2-0 up in that game. A Rafinha penalty. So Barcelona, by half-time, have cut the deficit in half. So it's now 4-2 on aggregate. And, you know, we think every player is going to be a needle mover. I think Spurs have got to get to this stage where we buy professional players. I mean, like a Harry Wilson would be good for the squad, but the right squad with the right manager with the right system. You can't just bring him into this. You couldn't bring in Dewsbury Hall to this mess and go on, do something. It just doesn't work like that. It's got to be a good setup. So Barcelona look like they are 2-0 up. They are 2-0 up. Yeah, it's Barcelona. So Everton has paid out on the Acca. That's good. Everton have paid out on the Acca. Looks like Barcelona's going to pay out on the Acca as well. That's good. Good. Again, get your basics sorted first and then buy your needle movers. Exactly, mate. Exactly. We just don't do it. Again, one of my big bugbears, you guys know this, is how many fans that come into my chat that turn their noses up at everyone. Like, we turn our noses up at so many players. Do you remember when we turned our noses up at this man? You remember? Remember we turned our noses up. There were fans who did not want Rafinha. Fans did not want Alex Scott. Our fans don't want anyone. Honestly, we think we're better than everyone, and yeah. Right. So in Acca Watch. Oh, that's a great goal. I'll tell you what. Talking of ex-Spurs players scoring goals, Joe Rodon. I'll tell you what. That free kick was, I don't know if anyone's watching it. That was rifled in. Whip and pace on that. And to be fair, Rodon, bang. Leeds 1-0 in Acca Watch. 2 are in. 2-0 up, so they've paid off. Leeds are winning. And then I've got Strasbourg, Bristol City, and Ipswich. I think he's going to be off here. I think that may be off. I think that may be offside. Let's do. I think he's off. I think he's going to be off-roading there. Yeah, he's offside. Yeah, it's off. It was a great, fair play to him to get the head onto that, but it was offside. He went a bit early. I say it's Leeds 0, Sunderland 0. Leeds 0, Sunderland 0. Spartans are 2-0 up. Stowe has his second of the game. St Mirren have equalised at Dundee. Young has scored. So Leeds 0, Sunderland 0, still Bournemouth 0, Brentford 0. It is Wolves 0, Liverpool 0, Everton 2, Burnley 0. Perchy wants me to ask the chat, would you take Joe Rodham back in the Championship? If we go down, would you take Joe Rodham? You would, wouldn't you? In the Championship, you would. Yeah, in the Championship, yeah, everyone's like, yes, yeah, 100% you would. Hang on, here's Sunderland at the other end. Well, Sunderland are adamant that there's a handball and they should have a penalty. Yeah, there's a reason he never got a fair crack at a whip. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Xhaka is saying to the ref, that's 100% a penalty. Yeah, but Bastoni was never going to come to Tottenham. I think Spurs fans have got to get that out their heads, right? Bastoni was never going to leave Inter Milan for Tottenham. It was never going to happen. I think this could be a penalty, though. I think this is a penalty to Sunderland here. I think this is a penalty. As the ball goes up, I don't think the initial one was, but then he seems to move his arm towards it. I think this is a pen. I think this is a pen for Sunderland. We're about to see. Of course he wasn't. Why would Bastoni have wanted to, Bless me. Yeah. Why would he have wanted to? There was never a chance that Bastoni, one of the highest rated defenders in Europe, was going to leave Inter Milan to come and play for Tottenham Hotspur. Just never going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, just like when Messi was going to, I think he's going to give this, I think he's going to give this. I think he's going to give it. Here we go. The referee, he's had a look. He's done this. Yeah, he's given a penalty. He's given a penalty. Ampadu, it's crazy, isn't it? 2 minutes earlier, Rodham thought he'd given Sunderland the advantage. Yeah, for me, where Ampadu went wrong there, I don't think the first one was a handball that bounced up on him. At the end, you can see him kind of move his arm into the ball. So Sunderland have a chance here to beat Leeds, which I suppose would be good for us in a way. I do think Leeds will get out of it, though. Yeovil are 2-0 up, by the way. I like the way the video printer has still got Leeds 1-0. I like the way it's not corrected it. That's interesting. It is 0-0 at the moment, and it is a penalty to Sunderland. It's going to be Diarra taking the penalty for Sunderland. Going to be Diarra. There's 21 minutes left. Yeah, but he moved his arm deliberately towards the ball. You could see it. As soon as I saw the replay, I went, yeah, that's a pen. Right, here we go. Diarra's going to take a pen for Sunderland. He could put them 1-0 up here against Leeds. He dummies, he shoots, he scored. I'll tell you what. So I want to see that again. How on earth has the keeper not saved that? Wow. I want to see that again. Anyone watching, tell me, do you think Darlow should have saved that? I haven't seen the replay, but I thought that looked very weak from the goalkeeper. Maybe I'm being harsh. We'll have a look. But Sunderland are 1-0 up at Leeds. I want to see this again. Right, let's have a look. I feel like oh yeah, I'll be sorry for me. Oh, for me, I think the keeper's had a mare there, isn't he? It wasn't a great penalty. It was straight at him, no power. But Sunderland will not care. Sunderland are 1-0 up at Leeds United. Leeds United got 19 minutes. No, there'll be no cash out, mate. Leeds are losing at home with 20 minutes to go. There'll be no cash out. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how Darlow has not saved that. But Ampadu should know better. Yeah, I'm looking at it again. Really poor from Ampadu to give away a penalty. Sunderland are away again here. And then good defending in the end by Leeds. So this could be a really good last 20 minutes. I agree. I think that was really poor goalkeeping. I think it was really poor goalkeeping, that. And that's offside for Sunderland. But that's given Sunderland a bit of a renewed energy there. Big up. All these super stickers are continuing. We're aiming for a world record, £96. Big up, my man. Big up, AGS. How you doing, bro? I hope you are well. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I really, really appreciate it, my man. That's very, very generous of you. By the way, Wildstone 1, Morecambe 3, Nolan with his second goal of the game. Hang on, here's Leeds United. Now, if they've got anything about them, he shoots. Oh, that's poor. That's poor. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot the sniffles. That's really poor. Leeds United did really well. They got themselves onto a 4-on-3. They've got 3 guys in the box, and then the right back decides to have a shot from 25 yards that P-rolled at the goalkeeper. Really poor from Leeds. But here's Roden. Gets the ball to... I think the ball's gone out wide. Is that Stack, maybe? Let's see what Leeds have got. Sunderland at the moment. Let's see what that does to the league table. So that will put Sunderland... Sunderland onto 40 points. Sunderland, as it stands, are 4 points off Europe. 4 points off Europe. Dan James coming on for Leeds United. Good evening, Gus. Yeah, listen, this is the problem with Acca's, right? There's always someone in there ready to ruin it for you. At the moment, Leeds are ruining mine. But listen, it's only a bit of fun, isn't it? It's a little bit of fun. So Wolves 0, Liverpool 0 at half-time. Rochdale, that bloke is scoring for fun at the moment for Rochdale. Hang on, they're away here, Sunderland. No, they're not. Ampadu has got in and worked well this time. He does. I think Sunderland have picked up since Xhaka came on. Since Xhaka came on, I think Sunderland have really picked up. Yeah, I think they've really picked up. He's just a good midfield pro, isn't he? Gets on the ball, Xhaka. He's a captain. He's a leader. He wants the ball. He sets up play. Yeah, look at that guy for Rochdale. It's Disaruvwi or whatever his name is, Disavi. He scored a brace today. I'm pretty sure he got a brace last week when I watched and won the week before. Here's Leeds. Here's Nonto. Plays the ball in. Turned. Laid off. Played across goal. And it's fizzed across goal. No one there. Dan James put it right in front of the box. No one was there to finish it off. And the Leeds United fans are doing this. The Leeds United fans. There you go. Told you. Didn't make it up. Goal machine, 22 in 29. Get him in. Maybe Rochdale will sell him to us. Yeah, I don't even know when or if I'm riding off into the sunset yet. My life has changed a little bit in the last few weeks. We'll see. But I won't do another. The 24-hour charity streams kill me, if I'm brutally honest. They are tough. But I will do some 12-hour charity streams. And look out for Jim and Kate are doing a 10, 12-hour charity stream on Saturday. So look out for that as well. Show them support. Danny K inside the house. Their Leeds are ruining my Acca. Absolutely. They're ruining mine as well. Yeah, I thought he was really silly. Do you see what I mean, Ellie? I thought the first one I didn't think was a yellow. And then I thought as it went in front of him, he kind of pushed his arm to push it away even further. I thought it was really poor. Stanley, he's downstairs. We'll see if we can get him. He probably won't want to leave his mum to be with me, but we'll see. It's not loud, is it? Hang on. Hang on. God, I don't know what's going on. I can't whistle for shit tonight. Hang on. We'll see. Yeah, listen, good. Good. Right, Danny, come on. Look, come on. Yeah, absolutely. Big up. Well done for apologising. Danny K, come on. Same back and call it a day. That's what life should be about. Anyway, here's Dan James. Poor cross from him. Isn't it funny? Since the goal, Leeds United seem to have an extra 10%, don't they? By the way, Barnsley 0, Wickham 1, Morley on the 59th minute. Burton Albion have scored at Exeter. Godwin Malif. That's a great name, isn't it? Here's Nonto, and he's tripped. Yes, he is. He's absolutely tripped. And I don't think he can complain. The Sunderland players going, what? It was a blatant trip. It was a blatant trip. Yeah, look, these arguments happen. People apologise. You move on. It's not that deep. There's a lot of shit going on in this world, right? Like right now. So we don't need to worry about little internet spats. Anyway, here's a free kick. I think this is Stack for Leeds. Stack whips the ball in. Cleared easily by Sunderland. And, is that... no, Leeds have caught that. Yeah, Leeds are now like playing with this kind of urgency. And it's strange, isn't it? It's so strange. yeah, I love Ragnar. Yeah, I mean, I cannot see in any way, shape or form that Julian Alvarez signs for Tottenham. If he does, brilliant signing. Can't see it. Can't see it in any way, shape or form. He will have much better offers than Tottenham Hotspur. Much better offers. It's just, listen, I'd love to think we can go and get an Alvarez, but I think he's going to get much better offers. Cool. Good, lads. It's good. Good. Squashed. All beef done. All beef done. There you go. Nice, lads. Nice. That's what it's all about. Stanley! 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 Stanley, what's this? Stanley, what is it? Nope. From the moment my wife gets home, he doesn't want anything to do with me. He's like, no, I have you all day, Daddy. I don't want you. I have you all day. So, I mean, it's been very unlively. Oh, stop, mate. This is why people get frustrated with you. Mate, Alvarez will have other clubs who want him, just like Semenyo did. Just like Semenyo did. Just relax. Listen, I don't think anyone here would say no to Alvarez. There's not a chance that he's going to pick Tottenham. I heard that Arsenal and Chelsea wanted him as well. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're doing here. Craziness. Easy. Yeah, yeah. I know. We're the top 15 clubs in the world. At what? At what? Tiddlywinks. I don't know what we are. Anyway, Leeds United. 10 minutes to find a goal. Sunderland look well organised, hard to break down. Yeah, see, Leeds just, for me, they just don't quite have enough in that final third. Here's Dan James, takes his man on, twists, turns, takes his man on again, pulls it back, shot. No, he couldn't get the shot away. Oh, Ragnar, please stop, mate. Honestly, I hate it when people like you come into my show and just say silly stuff. If you don't understand why Tottenham can't get these types of players, please just stop. Just stop. Every fan always says, but this club have got this player, this club have got this player. That's not how those clubs work. They buy good players after good players. They don't just have one or two. If Spurs pulled off Julian Alvarez, it would be epic. Can't see it. Can't see it. Listen, I think there's going to be so many clubs. Listen, he's one of few strikers in the world, right? If he goes on the market, lots of people are going to want this man. And I fail to believe that he's going to go, I know where I want to go. Tottenham. We're a mess. No, Ragnar. This is what I hate. When people say I just see things different. When did Spurs last sign a player of Julian Alvarez's quality? I hear this all the time. I just see things differently. Brilliant. Show me some evidence. Why on earth is Alvarez going to come to Spurs? By the way, you and Destiny both owe Perchie an apology. The way you both spoke to him last night was diabolical. Well done for sorting out between yourselves. The way you both spoke to him last night was diabolical, right? Please just message him, both of you, and just apologise and have done with it, because all he did was try and time you both out just to give you a tiny little bit of breathing room to diffuse. Sure, why not at this stage? Why not? Cool, good man. Good man. Okay, good man. I love when people go, it's just my opinion. I love that. You know, when people go, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. That's great. I can have an opinion, right? I can have an opinion that today is Saturday. It doesn't mean my opinion is right. I hate this. It's like when that, you know, that donut Matt that kept coming in the chat, he thinks we can sign these top footballers like Semenyo and that. And you're like, it's not happening. We are not that club. Exactly. Exactly. And that was a last day coup, wasn't it? That was a last day coup. Yeah. All good, Kate. All good. All good. Oh. Oh, yeah, not you. Okay, good man. Good man. Listen, that's all it is. That's all it is. Yeah, listen, we all, you know, yeah, James Maddison's good, but he isn't. But we bought him from a relegated team. We're not buying. I mean, Julian Alvarez is going to be what, 70, 80 million from Atletico Madrid. You're dreaming, mate. Just stop. I hear this every week. I hear from somebody like a Ragnar why Spurs can buy this player, why we can sign that player. We don't sign those players. We just don't sign them. We haven't for years. And this is the worst we've looked for decades. Why on earth are they going to come? Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's mad. It's so mad. I love that these people are so deluded that they think we can just sign whoever we want. Do you know what I mean? But hey, Sunderland look really well organised here, by the way. They're 2 banks of 4 in front of the goal, and Leeds can't find a way through. They can't find a way through, Leeds here. See, now that's the sort of player you would like to think, why not? Ipswich 1, Hull City 0. Ipswich 1, Hull City 0. For anyone that cares. And that is a really important goal. That will put Ipswich up to 3rd place. Here's Leeds. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, how's he missed that? That should be 1-1. Oh, that should be 1-1. The ball was brought down. Oh, you've got to score from there, mate. But it's a corner. Corner kick whipped in by Leeds. Headed clear. Sunderland look really organised at the back. I'll give them that. Here's Nonto. Whips it in. Cleared by Sunderland again. So Ipswich 1, Hull City 0. They're up to 3rd as it stands in the Championship. Right. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This will be like another Eze scenario where fans go, "Oh my God, are we going to get him? Are we going to get him?" No, we are not. I don't even think we'd get Bowen, by the way. I think other big clubs will want Bowen, right? So Leeds have just a few minutes. They are, again, as I said, they've had most of this game. They just haven't quite got that quality in the final third. Big up to Jim and Kate. Could one of my mods put their link in the chat? They've just got to 2,500 subs. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Please sub to them. If you haven't subbed to them, please do. And if you haven't subbed to me, please do. We are only a few hundred away from 25,000. But please do. Yeah, we'll get Douay from PSG. Yeah. I love that. It was like, I remember, do you remember all those people? I think was it that Gary kid? Right? You remember that Gary kid who came on and he went, Spurs are going to sign Neto, Eze and Douay. And it was like, I remember saying to him, we're not signing any of them. We won't get any of the free. We will. Honestly, I do think some of these younger fans don't understand professional football and business. They don't get it. They just don't get how it works at all in any way, shape or form. But hey, just put the money down. Just put the money down. If anyone could put their link in the chat, that would be amazing. One of you, surely one of the mods can stick in Jim and Kate's link into the chat. I think FIFA, someone said FIFA to blame, Football Manager. Too many people think, and also, by the way, YouTube is saying, just put the money down. Just put the money down. It grinds my gears. My mate's an agent in football, and he always messages me and he's like, if I have to watch one more of your shows where a random YouTuber says, just put the money down and money talks, he's like, they don't understand it at all. They just don't get it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I know, but what can you do? You just got to let them go with it because it's my opinion. Sure. Well, your opinion's wrong, but sure. It is what it is. Big up. No, not one of them's been banished. Not one of them's been banished. Not one of them is blocked. They can all come into the chat if they want to. They just haven't. Oh, I messaged you about the charity stream on Saturday. Okay. I'll get to it. Cool. I'll get to it when I finish. I'll get to that when I finish, Kate. I'll get to it when I finish. Promise. Yeah, you need to win back your mob privileges, I'm afraid, Destiny, after last night. So, oh my God, where on earth has that come from? There are 12 minutes of injury time here at Ellen Road. 12. I don't know what I missed. 12 minutes? Guys, what did I miss for there to be 12 minutes of injury time? By the way, hats off to Port Vale, right? Port Vale are home to Bristol City in the FA Cup. They are holding them. Port Vale of League One against Championship Bristol City is 0-0. Here we go. Florian Plettenberger said, Elise remains a dream target for Liverpool ahead of the upcoming window. But however, Liverpool now consider a transfer to be completely unrealistic. Yeah, but Plettenberg must be wrong because all these experts tell me just put a bid in and you get the player. Stanley! Can you bear with me 1 second? I need to get Stanley. He's being naughty. Bear with me 1 second, all right? Here he is. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce Stanley Savva. Oh, there we go. Good boy. Oh, there we go. Here's Stanley. Look, here he is. Hey? You being naughty downstairs? You being naughty? Oh, why are you crying? You want to get back to mummy, don't you? I've taken him away from his mummy for 1 minute. Look, he's so upset. Look, mummy. Come on, you big boy now. Everyone remembers you as a puppy. Hey? Everyone remember you as a puppy? Everyone thinks you're an angel, where we know you're a little terror, aren't you? Hey. Come on, look. What's wrong, Papa? What's wrong? Want to say hello? Oh, look. He's a big boy now. He just wants to get to his mum. Go on then. Go on. Look, go on then. Go to your mummy. He's just jumped off. He's just jumped off and looked back at me as if to say, don't ever do that again. Yeah, God knows why there are 12 minutes of injury time here. But it is what it is. Leeds United attacking down the right-hand side. Listen, I've watched this whole second half. I can't work out where 12 minutes came from. He's got about 3 or 4 different breeds in him. He is not a lab. A lab is not one of them. He looks like a lab, though, doesn't he? Do you know what Stanley said to me as he ran off? He said, just put the money down. Just put the money down. Long throw by Leeds, cleared out for a corner. Yeah, Leeds just, it's that. Yeah, he's got a better tan than me as well. Look how pale, Danny, Greek. Look, I mean, I've never looked more English in my life. Look how pale I am. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, corner kick by Leeds, deep towards Calvert-Lewin. Not cleared it. Oh, the keeper's come out and done well. I'll tell you what, I like him as a keeper, by the way. I think he's had a really good year whenever I watch him play. I think Rolfs is it Rolfs? Rolfs? Yeah, he's not big enough to be a lab at all. Oh, Ragnar. I just haven't got the energy. I haven't got, yes. To be honest, do you know what? At the moment, I heard a rumor that Harry Kane's been offered a new 3-year contract at Bayern. And he said, no, I actually want to go back and play for Tottenham, that shit show. You're right. He's on his way back. Yep. It is so funny. Oh, it's so funny, isn't it? Yes. Harry Kane is going to judge his footballing career on Pochettino. Oh, God. Anyway, here's Nonso for Leeds. Ball whipped across and out for another. Is that going for a corner? No, they saved the corner. I'll tell you what, Leeds are, to be fair to them, they are holding on. By the way, Barcelona still 2-0 up. They need 2 more goals to take that to extra time. And they are battering Atletico Madrid from stats and shots on target and everything. Long throw by Leeds into the box. Headed down. Oh, to keep the saves. Rolf saves. Yes, you are right. Whoever said that, he impresses me. I'm not going to lie. I think he does really well when I watch him play. I know, mate. I look well English at the moment. Mate, when I haven't been on holiday since the 1st of September. And I know that because on my first day there, we signed Colour Mawani. And yeah, this is the colour you get for the English side of me. Look, the English side of me is this colour. I don't like it. I need a holiday. If everyone right now in the super chat, if everyone put in a £10 super chat, you could buy me a holiday. Just saying, don't do it. I was just joking. Anyway, Leeds have got 4 minutes of the 12 left. Hang on, Nonto down the channel. Whip it in, you donut. Oh, gosh, and he's made a right meal of that as Nonto. He's made a right meal of that. Oh, my God. I'm going mad. I've not been away for 6 months. No, 6 months. How on earth have you never... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I'd cry. Long throw by Leeds into the box. Headed clear. Volleyed back. That's awful. Whoever that was. Is that Joel Pyro? Awful. Full time. Bournemouth 0. Brentford 0. Sounds like a cracker at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 0. Brentford 0. Brentford just edging towards Europe. Point by point. But only 1 point clear of Everton, who are in 8th. Only 1 point clear of Everton. Leeds United fans starting to leave Elland Road. We're into the dog stay when I go on holiday. I have friends that come and stay at my house and live at my house for a couple of weeks and look after them for the holiday fun. Cheers, Phil. One of those £1 Butlin holidays for 2. You cheeky git. Big up to you, Phil. Very generous, my man. I was only joking. I can afford a holiday. I just haven't really, it's the wife, she works. We've got to get time away and streaming. And oh, my God. Oh, big up to you, Phil. Really appreciate that. Big up to Paul Langley, always with the super stickers, as always. Very generous. Very generous. Thank you, Paul. At the moment, this is working in Spurs' favour. Only if Spurs can do something to help themselves into the 101st minute at Ellen Road. Leeds 0, Sunderland 1. And then we can go over to the Wolves Liverpool game. Man of the match has been given to Luke O'Nine or Nine. Yeah, I hope Sunderland hold on now. Forget the Acca. That's dead. So hopefully they hold on. Leeds crossing it. Tell you what, Sunderland this last 25 minutes have been brilliant at the back. Absolutely brilliant. And when you look how we defend, it night and day of organisation and player ability, everything. So we're now into the 102nd minute. 102nd minute. Leeds United with Dan James. He skips past his man. He cuts in. He dinks it to the back post. It's gone all the way across. And Sunderland have cleared it. Sunderland have cleared it. Oh, how we laugh. How we laugh. And we'll be back tomorrow night for another one of these. Big games tomorrow. When you got the Forest game. Hang on, they're in there. Oh, it is cleared for another corner. Sunderland have cleared it for another corner. Everton 2, Burnley 0. And Lewis Payne of Morecambe has been sent off. Dundee with a late winner, it looks like, against St Mirren. Here's the corner from Leeds. Whipped in, headed up in the air, and they're all going up. It's headed back and into the arms of the keeper. We're into the 103rd minute. Absolutely doing a watch along for that game. Absolutely. And Sunderland's we're nearly into the 103rd minute. This is mad. Blow the whistle, ref. The Leeds keeper is dribbling out towards the halfway line. He's launched it long. Sunderland clear it again. Sunderland have been absolute monsters in the air. And then cleared down the line. We're still going here. And they've got the win. Fair play, Sunderland. Sunderland won. Leeds 0, Sunderland 1. So we're going to go over to, if you want me to keep going, guys, I will. We're going to go over to Wolves v Liverpool. At the moment, Wolves, 62nd minute, Wolves 0, Liverpool 0. So don't worry about Acca Day. Acca's gone. What does Perchy need? Perchy's messaging me something about his Acca. Let's have a look. He said 5-1, 2 winning, 4 drawing. Southampton and Bristol City and Inter and Liverpool for $3,000. Oof. Perchy is he's hoping and he's praying. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Barcelona still 2-0 up, though. They need to find goals, don't they? Let's have a look. Inter Milan. Apparently Inter Milan are playing as well. Let's have a look. Inter a 0-0 away at Como in the cup. Who else did Perchy say he needs? Bristol City, Southend, Inter, and Liverpool. Southend. Let's see what league are Southend in these days. Where are Southend? They must be in the National League South, right? No? National League? National League. Southend. Oh, they've only got a few minutes. They're into injury time. Perchy, he needs goals. He needs goals, and he needs goals fast for his Acca. Here's Liverpool, though, on the attack. Here is Hugo Ekatike. One-on-one with a fullback. Takes him on, beats him, whips it across, cleared, and into the keeper's arms. Yeah, do you know the only worry about that is the word win? Isn't it? It's the word win. We're just not very good at winning. Not very good at winning, are we? Not very good at winning. Big up. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been good. Yeah, Wolves are a funny old team, aren't they? They seem to have got their act together under Edwards, but it took them a long time, right? And again, there's no pressure on them. They're down, right? There's no pressure on Wolves. It's amazing when the pressure is off, what can happen. Yeah, don't. Oh, the sheriff. Oh, the sheriff. Oh, God. Absolutely. 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 I think people are just saying, yeah, it's Wolves. We'll rock up and beat them. I don't think this is the case. Everyone's going, we'll beat them, we'll beat them, we'll beat them. I don't think they realize how shit we are. I don't think they realize how shit we are. But hey, yeah, you're right. We need Fulham to beat West Ham and we need Man City to beat Forest tomorrow night. Big games. Catch them here tomorrow night. Sorry, you think I need a reporter out yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, big up. And big up Jim and Kate. I think they've just sent me, they've just sent me a coffee. They bought me a coffee. Thank you very much, Jim and Kate. Really, really appreciate that. That is very generous indeed, guys. Thank you. Didn't have to. In the Spanish game, Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 0 with 18 minutes to play. But now again, he is 18 years of age. He's a very good footballer. If any of you have not watched Barcelona play, they have got so many good young players. Balde, Casado, Bernal, Pedri, Gavi, Kabasi. They just bring them through very, very well. They really are a good club for bringing through youngsters. But Atletico Madrid went into this game 4-0 up. They are losing 3-0. So it's currently Barcelona 3, Atletico Madrid 4 on aggregate. One more goal needed. And just so you're aware, in that game, Barcelona have had 74% of the game, 18 shots and 9 of them on target. So it's all happening. Oh, Bristol City need a goal for Perchy's Acca. So does Southend. So does Southend. Oh, Perchy needs 2 goals in the last minute. Billy, it's awful. I think this is the point, right? We're looking at games now going, by the way, Port Vale 0, Bristol City 0 has killed Accas everywhere. It's killed Accas everywhere. Ipswich still 1-0 up against Hull. Here's Frimpong for Liverpool. I didn't even mention him just because I know he's a superstar. But you think, right? Barcelona. Let's have a look at this. So tonight, in Barcelona's team, from the youth team, they've got Kabasi, Martin, Bernal, Pedri, Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal. Gavi's not playing. Balde came on, right? They've then got Casado on the bench, right? They've then got young Tommy Marquez from the youth team on the bench. This is a masterclass in how to produce young footballers. It's a masterclass. Oh, mate, it's so relaxing when Spurs aren't playing. I know, Paul. I know. Yep. Big up to Andy Lester. Thank you very much. Big up, Savva. Just finished work, listening on the way home. Big up to you and Andy. 3 p.m. Friday for the members only show. 3 p.m. on Friday. Yeah, but listen, this is, as we said, by the way, thank you very much for that, Andy. That is very, very generous of you. Thank you. As we said, when people are going, but they wanted Bergvall, they would have chucked Bergvall in the youth team. He wouldn't be playing, you know, and people get confused with that. When you watch those youngsters, they are ridiculous footballers. By the way, this lad's not bad. Young Mane for Wolves. Impresses me whenever I watch him. Ipswich have won 1-0. So Ipswich are 1-0 up. Ipswich have won 1-0. They go to third in the table. Bless me. So I'm going to put the Barcelona game on in the background as well. There we go. Barcelona game on in the background. It's all happening. I know. I've been bad with it. I know. I've been bad with it. I know. So turn it over. You can imagine Barcelona have got every single player in the Atletico Madrid half. Wow. There you go. Substitution for Wolves. Young Mane coming off, and coming on in his place is Ricardo Gomez. Andy, never forget anyone but Frank. Yeah, he would have been. But our fans just go, Barca wanted him. And it's like, yeah, but they didn't want him for the first team. You know, there's about 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 midfielders better than Bergvall at Barcelona. But look, let's hope that the next manager that comes in, we can have a system and players like Bergvall can be coached and nurtured into a team setup. Liverpool need a goal here, don't they? Liverpool need a goal. I mean, by the way, Wolves have only lost 1 of their last 4. Liverpool, as it stands, are 2 points. I mean, Liverpool could go third if they score 2 goals, but the top 2 are really far away from everyone, right? Yeah, I'm yet to be convinced. I'm yet to be convinced. I don't see a lot what he does. I think he carries the ball. Other than that, I like technically good footballers that are very good with their passing and their control, and I don't see it in him. Doesn't mean he's not going to have it, but just, you know, every time I'm watching him, he's giving a football away. Kip, all of the Barcelona B team would get into our team. I'm more Lubo out than Levy out. Lubo out. No, Lubo's superb. Listen, Lubo is a great character. He's a great guy and he's a great character. Corner kick whipped in, cleared by Wolves, back in by Liverpool and out for a goal kick. What has Szoboszlai done to his hair? Can anyone please tell me, what has Szoboszlai done to his hair? Each to their own, but what has he done? Looks like him and Ugo Ekitike have both gone to the hairdressers and got some braids. No one's my man, Ginola. Yeah, I think it kind of looks a bit inevitable, doesn't it? Yeah, Szoboszlai looks like he's got cornrows going on. I don't know what's going on. Not just the women. Not just the women who love Ginola. By the way, let this be for those saying Spurs will just go to Wolves and get an easy win. Look at this. They're not an easy team to play against. Yeah, I think if we had anything about us, there'd be a whole protest on the last day of the season after the Everton game against Enoch. He does smell amazing. he did smell amazing when I met him. By the way, Barcelona have got exactly 10 minutes to find a fourth to take this to extra time. Here's Rashford. Do you remember Rashford, who wasn't good enough for Tottenham? You remember? Honestly, Spurs fans on a daily basis make me laugh with the stupid shit we say. Yeah, he wasn't good enough. Grealish, I keep doing it all day long, but yeah. So it looks like most of the games across Europe have finished now. We got the Wolves with Liverpool. I'll see this through to the end for the last 15 minutes, and then we will round off. And then we'll be back tomorrow for more streaming. Of course we will. I'm going to remove the live scores there now. We don't need them at the moment, do we? No, we don't need that. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. Is there a morning show? I mean, we can do a morning show. I don't know what we'll talk about tomorrow, though. Definitely be a morning show Thursday. I might leave tomorrow morning, if I'm honest. I'll see how I feel when I wake up. I always say I'll leave it, and then I wake up and I go on, then I'll go live. Yeah, Liverpool just something's not right at Liverpool, is it, this season? Mate, not just Grealish, mate. I mean, look, imagine Spurs had got Grealish on the left. They managed to get Morgan Gibbs-White powerful in the middle. You know, imagine they'd actually gone and bought a proper striker. Everything changes, doesn't it? The whole complexion of Tottenham changes. A ball-playing midfielder, you know, the complexion of Tottenham changes. We just don't seem to want to do it. And our fans are going, this is the best transfer window we've ever had. All right. All right. All right. All right. From now on, I'm going to let these people think it. Yeah, Jeff. But I mean, look, we got loads of games tomorrow night, right? Loads of games tomorrow night. I think my wife's out for dinner tomorrow, so it doesn't mean anything to you, like I'm just saying. Meeting her best mate. As long as she brings me back something to eat, we'll be happy. With the option you had when you wanted to stop the channel, would you still be your own boss or working in a structure? Would you miss being your own boss? Well, listen, I was going to go and take a role somewhere, but that role has fallen through for budget reasons. So at the moment, I'm just still going, but I do want to get back into the corporate world. Doing this full time is it's a lot to keep talking about football all day, every day. And it starts not become fun. Hang on, Wolves are through. Finish that. Oh, no. Wolves are 1-0 up. Wolves are 1-0 up against Liverpool. I think it's Ricardo Gomez. I'm sure VAR will probably try and find a way to ruin this for Wolves. But at the moment, Wolves look like they're going to do Villa and Liverpool in the space of 5 or 6 days. Isn't it a shame now, as a football fan, not a Wolves fan, as a football fan, my first thought goes to, let's see the replay to see if VAR are going to ruin this. Let's have a look. Oh, Van Dijk, get on with it. That's not a foul. Centre halves used to be strong, didn't they? Centre halves used to be strong. And yet, lots of yeah. Acca's. Oh, do you know what? Do you know what that goal is? That goal is music to the bookies' ears. That goal, everybody at the bookies went, didn't they? How many Accas will be waiting right now on Liverpool to win to get their Acca in? Lovely little fit. They did really well. Savva, what was that chat? It's the business of sport. The business of sport. Tony says, Savva, there's a good kebab house in Dartford. Okay. What, now? Should I order a kebab now? Is that what we're saying? Big up to you. I was in Dartford the other week. Big up to you, Tony. 2 consecutive pubs I went into. People came up to me and went, are you on YouTube? And I always say, depends on who you are. Like, depends. What, do you hate me or what? But I met 2 good Spurs fans out in Dartford. Both very nice people. I love it. There's a good kebab house in Dartford. I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh, the bookies will be well happy with this, right? The bookies will be well happy tonight with Leeds losing at home, Brentford and Bournemouth drawing. These are results that you won't get a lot of people putting money on. Yeah, pubs in Dartford. Tom, pubs in Dartford. What's my kebab order? I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest kebab fan. I have to be right in the mood, which means drunk. I don't know. I find it all a bit, I don't know, feel dirty when I've had it. But Wolves haven't lost in 4. 1-0 up with 9.5 minutes to go. I like what's the cubes? I like the cubes of lamb. Lamb, is that, I don't know, lamb sheesh? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, apparently Liverpool playing away at Wolves again on Friday night. Is that in the cup? I'm only human. Anfield agenda is crying on. I've never been a crier. Like, you know, when you lose, you can get annoyed and frustrated. But by the way, the match stats. Wolves have had 1 shot in the match. That is mental. Wolves have had 1 shot in this match. 1 shot on target, 1-0 up. Yeah, we don't talk about domestic cups. Yeah, people saying, what's going on this weekend? I don't know. It must be international break. God, we're a mess, aren't we? I'm just learning to laugh about it more and more and more as I get older because nothing's changing. 1 shot. Hang on, here's Mo Salah. Really good play by Wolves again. Really good play by Wolves again. So the Liverpool substitution, Kanate off. And Chiesa on. I'll tell you what, yeah, the Liverpool shows are going to be fun, aren't they, if they lose this? Oh, yeah, drunk crying's completely different, Mark, because you're not in control. We've all had a little drunk cry. Hang on, here's Salah, through on goal. Oh, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Nah. 1-1. Too easy, that. Salah ran through. He's putting his head on the ground. 1-1. 1-1 with how long to go? Just over 7 minutes. 1-1. Get the Accas. Now this I agree with. I love a gyros. Oof. Being a Greek guy. Savva, what's the name of the pub in my photo? Mate, I can't see. That photo is tiny. Mate, that photo's like that. I can't see that. God knows. No idea, mate. Can't see it. No idea. Oh yeah, gyros. You want a gyros? Gyros. Chips, meat, tzatziki, all wrapped in a. Oh, oof, oof, ooh. I don't know at the moment, mate. I don't know. My life has got a few moving parts at the moment. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I can't believe Wolves have had one shot in this game. Oh, the ref's not given a foul. The Wolves player stopped. Here's Liverpool. They've got 4 bodies forward. They're going to score here. No, they're not. What a great touch that was. I think that might have been Bueno. Mate, I like gyros. Proper Greek. I like gyros. Oh, Van Dijk clears it out for a corner. And by the way, in the Barcelona game, they're in the 92nd minute of 96. They got 4.5 minutes to go. What a ball. Over the top. Barcelona. Oh, it's gone out for a corner. So Wolves 1, Liverpool 1. Barcelona 3-0 up. They need a fourth. They need a fourth. They're just going to fall short here, aren't they, Barcelona? Oh, Sue, stop it. If I was the best thing on YouTube, I'd have more than the subs I've got, but I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Wolves are giving it a go here suddenly. Go on. Go on. No. Oh, the ball was played down the line. And instead of squaring it, he's tried to dink it over Allison and got it all wrong. But there's so much gap. There's so much space, in the middle of the pitch here. And Wolves are exposing it. Oh, that Andre or Gomez driving through. I can't see who it is. And lifted the shot high at the end. Tell you what I do get. I get very good subs to views ratio. That's what I do get. So there are channels that are bigger than me, but they don't get the same subs to views ratio. By the way, Barcelona have got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Listen, I just think there's Spurs channels out there that tell you what you want to hear, right? I've never been that. I think you guys know that. I can't just pretend. I can't pretend we're going to sign better players than we are. I can't pretend. Kind of got 2 games on the go here. Atletico Madrid have got everyone behind the ball. There's a curling shot by Yamal, and it's gone wide. I just think they left themselves too much to do. Left themselves too much to do. I've still got my 1 strawberry Mawam, by the way. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a cherry Mawam. Forgive me, this will take a few seconds to eat. Liverpool in the attack. Wolves have done well from what I've seen here. I know they've only had about 3 shots in this game now, but hang on, Wolves are away here. Wolves have got a 5-on-3. Oh. Wolves had a 5-on-3 and messed it up. Savva, if you were adding Tottenham to your Acca tomorrow, who are you betting on? Mate, I'm not putting Spurs in any Acca. I'm not putting Spurs in any Acca at all. No chance. Hang on, it's all kicking off. Wolves and Liverpool, the players are fighting. Oh, Van Dijk's calmed it all down, though. Barcelona got 15 seconds. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. They've left it too late. I'm going to chance a green one. They left it too late. 3-0 down, maybe, but 4 down. It's all over. Atletico Madrid have beaten Barcelona 4-3 on aggregate. Oh, the green ones are weird. I don't know if I like it or not. Now I've had one, I can't stop eating them. So we are into, by the way, we are into the last minute of the game here at Molineux. Well, the orange one's all right. No, I'm not sure. I'll be gutted if Liverpool find a winner now. We're into the first minute of 6 minutes added time, and then I will be ending the show. And then I like to switch off. What ends up happening is I switch off, I stop watching, and everyone WhatsApps me about football. My WhatsApp does not stop going. Still got minstrels. Let's get a minstrel in. Headed clear. Not this. I haven't been for ages, to be honest. I haven't been for a long time. This is the worry. This is the worry, isn't it? Yeah, I keep putting minstrels in my mouth and saying, I'm not going to chew it. Right. Okay. Guys, I'm putting 2 minstrels in my mouth. I am not going to chew it. I'm just going to let them sit in there. Ladislav Krejci, the Wolves defender, has got man of the match. I'm not going to chew it, all right? I'm not chewing it. Cool. Header straight into the arms of the Wolves keeper. It's really difficult not to chew. I'm not chewing. It's really difficult not to chew. Well, with a Twix, if you bite off a tiny bit at either end and then put a Twix into a cup of tea and suck, the tea comes through the hole of the caramel and you get a chocolatey tea taste. Really nice. Hang on, hang on. Go on. It's so hard not to chew. And now I'm chewing. Go on, Wolves. Wolves have scored. Wolves have scored. Wolves have scored. Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. Liverpool YouTube channels all over the world are about to lose their minds. They're all about to lose their minds. I think it's Andre. He's had a shot from about 20 yards. And I'd like to see it again. I think it's hit the defender and deflected over the keeper. Honestly, Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. And the space that Wolves have got in that midfield is crazy. Liverpool look wide open. I think it was Andre. It's definitely Andre. So it was a bad goal kick. Goes into Andre. He's on the edge of the D. His shot goes through. It hits the shin of Gomez and flicks up. And Alisson was going down to get it. It went over him. And Wolves are 2-1 up in the 95th minute. Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. Are Wolves catching us up yet? I'm just asking for a friend. Are Wolves catching us up? Wolves are catching up Spurs. So in their last 2 games, it looks like they're going to have beaten Villa and Liverpool. Was it Gomez? I thought it was Andre, but either way, it doesn't matter. Wow. Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. Honestly, everyone's saying, oh, Spurs will be all right. We've got Wolves away. What shirt do I wear tomorrow? I might wear an Italy or a France top tomorrow. Let me know in the chat, Italy or France. Italy or France tomorrow. I will wear an Italy or France top. I'll go live in the morning, guys. The Iran one. Great win this will be for Wolves. They've got 30 seconds of injury time left and whatever's played on. And then we will end the show because I need to... there is part of my day where I don't want to think about football. Hang on, the Wolves player. He's running through him. I tell you what, just play it. Just take it into the corner. So the 96 minutes are up. I'm guessing there's going to be a minute or so because of the goal. Liverpool are coming forward down the left-hand side. Edge of the box. Shot. Straight into, well, I tell you what, the shot went into Jose Sarr, who parried it and caught it. It's fine. And again, Wolves have now got loads of room on this left-hand side. Wouldn't it be funny if Wolves suddenly strung 4 or 5 wins together and got up that table? And there's a free kick given against Liverpool, and it's nearly 97 minutes gone. Yes. Yes. I'd take Andre and Gomez, by the way, immediately from this team. Wolves have won. It is Wolves 2, Liverpool 1. They've won the game. Guys, that's it from me tonight. I'm going to send you over to Football's 12th Man. When you get over there, show some love to Dan. He's a great guy, good friend of mine. Just say Savva Raid or FHTV Raid. Much love to you all. I'll see you tomorrow morning, then again tomorrow night, then again Thursday morning, then again Thursday night, then again Friday morning. I am so tired. I need to go and have some time away from football. Take care. Much love. And as always, come on, you Spurs.